Some episodes hit harder the second time around. Jesse Bibbee didn't just flip land, he flipped the way we think about building a business that fits your life, not the other way around. This is the Playback Highlights, 5 standout moments from one of our most downloaded episodes. Let's get into it.
So I kind of took a step back from everything and really just analyzed, like, all right, number one, what do I want my life to look like? Number two, what do I want my business to look like? And when I did that, it was like, okay, well, if I want more of a location independent business with less overhead, less team members, things like that, I just looked at the deals that I've done in the past. I'm like, okay, what was the easiest and what made the most money? And for me, it was vacant land. And so I thought about it and I was like, okay, well, when you look at land, right, when you put houses and land next to each other, right, let's talk about variables and scalability. So in my eyes, like if you just think about it for a second, like how many variables are associated with flipping a house or with even just underwriting a house, right? From every step of the process, from taking an inbound lead to converting that lead to selling that contract or flipping the house, or just like the whole from soup to nuts, the amount of variables it takes to do that is up here, right? And when there's a lot of variables, that means someone has to manage those variables, which makes it less scalable and increased talent. And so, yeah, when you look at land, right, there's not a whole lot to it, right? Less variables equals less complexity. Less complexity means it's more scalable. Also means there's less team overhead associated with it. And so, yeah, I was like, there's a lot more land out there and a lot less competition. And so all of those variables combined, it's like land is it. So long answer.
It's not just business planning. That's lifestyle design with receipts.
I can tell you it takes me 3,055 letters to get a deal. Because I was projecting for this year and planning for this year. And I don't know, I'm a big fan of planning and forecasting and things like that, but you can't forecast if you don't have the data. And for me, like I didn't track it to like super granular, right? When it comes to response rate, I should, right? Don't get me wrong. I definitely should, but I don't up until now. I'm getting better at it. But I simply just looked at all of the deals that I've gotten from direct mail. And I looked at how much direct mail I sent out and I just divided it. Right? If I've gotten this many deals from this many mailers, then it takes me 3,055 letters to get another one of those.
3,055 isn't just data, it's discipline. When you can quantify your consistency, you're not hoping for results, you're building them on purpose.
Here's the hack. Do the work and don't think don't get too proud to do the little tasks, right? Most people, if they think, man, I'm the CEO, I'm the owner of this, but no, you're not. Just do the things, right? Don't worry about automating the business and pulling yourself out and building a monster team when you've done 3 deals or you've done 5 deals. Just focus on closing more deals, right? That's literally all this business. It's marketing and sales. Don't get cute. Just do the things.
Everyone's looking for leverage. Jesse found it by doing the boring things better than most.
If I see a mailbox, like I look at that, and every single time I look at that, that's $15,000, right? Because that's my average deal size. That's $15,000 that's waiting for me. Okay. Like I don't treat it lightly, like, oh, I'm just going to, no, that is $15,000 on the other side of the phone. I'm going to treat it as such. And I'm going to continue to follow up that person until that $15,000 is mine. Okay. So I think just being relentless with my general principle is just getting more for less. Right? Instead of just dumping more money at the top of the funnel, right? Sending more marketing, doing more things with a sloppy, broken process. I just want to get more for less, right? That's it.
That's not urgency, it's clarity. When you know your average deal value, every call becomes a decision, not a distraction.
Start breaking it down in terms of like, all right, here's all the deals I did. Here's where it came from. Here's how much I spent on marketing, how much I spent on my team, and like really just understand your numbers at a much higher level, right? So like that, the reason I know, okay, it's 3,055 mailers to get a deal. This is how much it cost me. Here's my cash conversion cycle, right? So it takes me about 35 days from when I send mail out to get the deal on average. It's about 35 days. And then from when I get that contract to when I put money in my bank account, it takes me 68 days on average, right? That's 2023 numbers. Okay. And so I know that my whole cash conversion cycle is 68 plus 35, which I'm not thinking of the math at the top of my head, but it's like something. So
A little over 100.
I know, okay, if my goal then is to do X amount of revenue per year, I reverse engineer that in terms of, okay, if I want to do this, then I need to spend this amount on direct mail, and then I need to do all of that before September. Because if my cash conversion cycle is 70 something days, right, or 90 something days, I mean, then what I'm going to need to do is get that all out before September, because all of that revenue is going to get realized by the end of the year.
This is how operators think, not by chasing leads, but by managing timing, margin, and movement. From pricing strategy to process discipline, this episode was full of replay-worthy gems. If this hit, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's next. Now go listen to the full episode, because this was just the beginning. Hey land fans, tired of sellers ghosting faster than your ex? Get ready. Our friend Ajay Sharma has created the ultimate program to transform your acquisition game. Land Closers Academy brings you weekly call reviews, a powerhouse community, and the proven system for turning leads into signed contracts. And check this out. Sign up now at olfclosers.com and you'll get my personal call review template that's crushing it with both my team and my coaching clients. This is the exact system we use to level up acquisition managers and consistently grow their closing skills. It's a game changer for managing your team. Ready to close more deals? Head to olfclosers.com and let's get you crushing it. Because the only thing getting ghosted should be your old closing rate. Boom.